right. Here we are, MLB Picks for May 25th, Saturday, Memorial Weekend. So, off to a good start yesterday. We'll just move right into that. We got the Blue Jays. They did not look good. Manoah reverted back to his old self, and the defense really did him no favors there. It was a couple of balls dropped in the outfield I saw, and it was just rough for him. I mean, Detroit had their way with him in that bullpen, so there was nothing we could really do about that one. Not a good start today, but we bounced back nicely with the rest of the games there. Let me just set this up. Perfect. All right, and then so first game the day, Blue Jays and Detroit. We're going right back. Taking Detroit here today. Reese Olson has just been lights out. I mean, this guy has been really, really damn good. Outside of the opening start of the year, he has not allowed more than one run. So I mean, he's just been lights out. His home ERA is a .84 in 21 innings. He's allowed 1 or 0 in all five, or in his last five. Sorry. And the Barrios is going for the Blue Jays. He's a much different pitcher on the road. He's got a 4.01 road ERA. He's allowed 3, 2, and 8 in his last three, and two or more in his last five games there. He's also carrying a 10.6% barrel rate and 40.4% hard hit in his last three games. Olsen, 4.3% barrel rate and a 42.6% hard hit. But Tigers, the last 2 weeks versus righties have been lights out. I mean, statistically, the Blue Jays have too. They were putting up runs. They looked lost yesterday, but Tigers last 2 weeks, 275. They're slashing 275, 340 with a 453 slug, 178 ISO and a 125 WRC plus with a 33.6% hard hit. If we look at the Blue Jays last 2 weeks, 264, 332, 443 with a 178 ISO also, 122 WRC plus, and a 31.2% hard hit. Toronto's bullpen has been better also, but I'm back in the Tigers bats here again. They're still rolling. Blue Jays kind of came back to earth a little bit yesterday, and Barrios is far different on the road, and Reese Olson is very good at home. Reese has not even recorded a win yet this year, so if you want to get crazy, maybe sprinkle on that win. I think it was over 2-1, but I'm just going to take the Tigers minus 105 here. They should be able to have another good day at home versus Barrios. Next, we are headed to New York. We got the Giants as dogs with Jordan Hicks plus 122 versus Severino, and the Mets minus 144 with a total of 8. Severino's been good at home. He's been really good. He's got a 231 ERA. He's allowed 5, 2, and 4 in his last three. The Mets at home also can't score. They're the worst team in Major League Baseball getting runs at home. Or sorry, they're only in front of the White Sox. So congratulations to them. But if you look at Jordan Hicks, he's got the most runs scored, run support of any pitcher today. He's allowed 2 or less in all but one outing this year, and he's gotten the W in 2 of the last 3 starts. San Francisco was 4th versus righties in the last 2 weeks, slashing 274, 347, 427 with a 152 ISO and 126 WRC plus. They're also getting a lot of walks, a 9.2% walk rate with only a 17.3% K rate. So they're not striking out. They're at least putting the ball in play or getting on base and forcing the defense to make plays here. Like I said, the Mets at home can't score, and this month versus righties at home, they're 28th in majors. They're slashing 194, 273 and 303 with a 110 ISO and a 76 RC plus. Giants, they're middle of the pack, 15th runs per game on the road with a 4.52. But I'm trusting San Francisco here and Jordan Hicks. I get Severino's been all right, but that bullpen's going to come in eventually. The Mets bullpen the last 7 days, 552 FIP with a 421 xFIP. Giants bullpen, 370 FIP with a 323 xFIP. So I'm backing the Giants and Jordan Hicks at a plus price here. The Mets are abysmal at home. They're one of the better scoring teams on the road, I think, if not the best, which is kind of shocking. But they can't score or hit at home. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna take the plus money with the Giants here today to get this done over Severino and the Mets. Next play is going to be the Astros over 4.5. The team total again today. JP Sears, his last three, he's carrying an 11.3% barrel rate, 36% hard hit. He's allowed 4, 1, and 4 in his last three. The one was at Houston on May 14th. He has an xERA of 4.59, and wind is blowing out today. He faced Houston once at home in his career. He gave up 5 earned. Outside of it, at Houston, he's faced them 4 times. He's given up 2 or less every time. So he likes going to Houston to play them. He hates playing them at home, just like I would assume most of the Athletics do, considering Oakland just crushes lefties. And versus Houston, he's got an expected batting average of 274 with an xSlug of 529 and only a 9.9% K rate. 9 walks in 24 innings at home this year also. Houston versus lefties, they got a 8.5% walk rate, 16.1% K rate. So they're getting on base, or they're forcing the defense to make plays also. They're slashing 264, 335, 415 with a 150 ISO and a 115 WRC plus the last 3 weeks. I know their numbers have gone down a little bit, but I still just think JP Sears is going to get ripped up, and same with this bullpen. I mean, Houston just shredded them yesterday, and I think they're going to do it again today here during the day. So a little bit better weather than it was last night, a little warmer to help the ball carry out of the park a little bit. So I'm going to be taking the Astros on that one with the team total over. Things are getting deleted here. Let me just add this real quick. But yeah, just JP Sears isn't the best guy that you would want to be seeing the Astros right now. So give me the team total here. Just fix this real quick. All right. And then the next game. This is my biggest bet of the day. I'm taking the Royals team total over 3.5 at -130. I know it's juicy. I'm risking 2.6 to win 2 units on this one. Aaron Savale. That's about it. It's 7.32 ERA in May, 10 runs allowed in his last 15 innings, 6 walks, 3 homers, 16 hits, and he's allowed 2, 7, and 3 in his last 3 home games. He's got an 8.9% barrel rate in the last 3 with a 49% hard hit. So he's getting ripped up, and you're going to give this Royals team has been scoring like crazy lately a crappy pitcher. I'm going to take it at such a short number. The Rays have also allowed over 3.5 in 8 of their last 10, 51 runs. So they're about 5.1 runs averaged of allowed in the last 10 games here. So I'm taking it again. I'm fading Savale. He's been abysmal. Let me actually pull up his game logs here. He's been rough to say the least. Savale. There he is. He's got an average exit velocity of 92.5% too, so he's damn near letting up a hard hit on average. But his game logs here: 4 all earned, 4, 3, 2, 7, 6, 5, 3. He's been a dumpster fire. So I mean, even if they can get 3, I have no problem with them getting 1 off of the Rays bullpen here. I mean, they've been not too hot lately, middle of the pack here. They've got they're allowing 265 average with a 301 BABIP. They're only leaving on base 64.6% of runners, 4.63 FIP, and a 4.14 xFIP. So all 9 at bats. Royals throw this bullpen in there too. I think they can get to 4 today. And then the last pick of the day, heading back to Anaheim here. Guardians versus the Angels. We got Bybee versus, oh man, I forget the dude's name. Soriano. And we backed Soriano last Sunday versus the Rangers. The Rangers not good, but Soriano, home road differences are crazy. At home, a 7.07 ERA. Granted, it's 14 innings, but on the road, a 1.67 ERA in 32 innings. Um, if we look at these home games, he allowed 0 to St. Louis May 13th, so congrats. But prior it was 4-4-3 with three home runs. He walked one. That's six. He's walked 9 guys in 4 home starts here. So 4 walks, 14 innings, and he's not striking guys out at home. 7, 8. Yeah, he's got 14 strikes, so a strikeout an inning. He's not doing too great. His excuse me, like I said, his home road splits are stark, and LA is a very notorious hitter's park. And then so you're gonna give the high Cleveland bats this guy right now with the bullpen. Um, I have them on the run line. I think they're going to crush them. I mean, Bybee on the road too, 1.69 ERA. He's allowed 0, 0, 1, 1, and 3. The 3 was the first start of the season for him. But other than that, he's been lights out on the road. At home, not the same guy. He's a guy you want to fade at home, but on the road, I have no problem backing him in this Cleveland bullpen, who's been number one in the majors the last seven days with 3.22 FIP, 2.88 xFIP, both best in the majors, and they also have the lowest hard hit percentage in the majors at 23.7, and only a 37% fly ball rate. So I like that. I mean, you look at what the Guardians are doing versus righties also. 242, 305, 409 with a 168 ISO and a 34.5% hard hit. In the last 7 days, I shortened that sample size. Normally I do 2 weeks, but I went 7 days just because they were not doing too great, and then this last week they've really turned it on. So this is what they're batting. I mean, the Angels are starting to regress also. They're only batting 209 with a 286, 395, and a 29.3% hard hit rate in the last 7 days. So they were scoring like crazy. I think it was 11 of last 15. They had scored 4 or more. So they're starting to regress a little bit. They were hot. Now they're turning back into a pumpkin. You're going to give me Severino, who gets rocked at home, Bybee, who's shut down on the road. And the Guardians are also 5-0 and covering the run line for Bybee road starts this year. So you're going to give me plus money for the Guardians bats and get to face this Angels bullpen and Soriano. I'm going to take that all day. So give me the run line at plus 125 for Cleveland here. And that is it for the day. We'll just recap everything. We got the Tigers minus 105, Giants plus 122, Astros over 4.5, Royals over 3.5 to win 2 units there, big one. And then the Guardians run line tonight at plus 125. So that will be it. Hopefully we can build on yesterday and we'll keep this rolling. But other than that, have a good Saturday and stay safe and enjoy